welcome back. We're going into game 2 now. Well, round 2, I should say, actually. We just saw Savior unfortunately lose against the, against Never, also known as 4GG, a very strong Terran player. And let me tell you, these Savior fangirls are pissed. They are rioting outside right now, flipping cars over and burning buses. But I'm kind of sad too. This is going to be a mirror matchup. Violet and Shuttle, both Protoss players, and I think their skill is pretty close. I'm actually pretty excited to see how this this series is going to unfold. If you're just now joining us, this is the Averatec-Intel Classic, the largest tournament in Korea with the largest prize pool. And this is also the only major tournament in Korea with English coverage. We hope you are enjoying it. Definitely tell all your friends to tune in. We appreciate sharing our passions with other people, and our passions are esports and especially StarCraft. Here's a shot of Violet. Now, Violet's a pretty strong Protoss player. We've seen him play very well in this tournament. He has got some great probe control too, actually. Now, on the other hand, Shuttle has really shown us some impressive games as well. So I'm kind of curious to see whose playstyle is going to be better. I think Violet may have a micro advantage, but I really do like Shuttle's strategic play. As you can see, he's warming his hands up a little bit. Getting some boogers on there too, that helps him play a little bit better. And there's a shot of Shuttle. Shuttle is pretty strong, and he's really impressed us with these games that he's playing in this tournament. So I'm curious to see how he's going to, fare in this mirror matchup. The map's going to be Andromeda. The next map is Othello, and if we go to a third map, it's going to be Blue Storm. Busted. Think you could show up to the GOM TV studio and not get a camera stuck in your face? No. We got cameras all over the place. Shuttle and Violet head to head. This should be a pretty cool match. Again, this is going to be the only mirror matchup today.
자, 기름 선수 8연승을 기록하면서 활약이 올라왔습니다만 테란과의 경기만 계속 쭉 치렀고 우정 선수는
Cheers, by the way, to TeamLiquid.net, the GoSuGamers.net people, and the ICCUP.net or .com. I believe they have both the addresses for those. And definitely check out that ladder. It's a really good ladder. In fact, a lot of pro gamers are required by their coaches to play on it for a few hours a day. So, although none of them use their real IDs, I don't even use my real ID. I smurf. Smurfing, of course, the word that RTS gamers use when they don't play on their normal IDs. You're just like, oh, it's just a little smurf. I can beat this smurf in StarCraft, but it's actually a Gosu in disguise. Well, neither player has actually joined just yet. Our referee is in the game, as well as our GOM TV observers. But, okay, now Violet has joined, so I do believe when we have our other Protoss player, Shuttle, join, I think we're going to get this started. By the way, I hear there's another episode of Pure Opponents coming out pretty soon. I'm pretty excited for that. That show cracks me up. Oh, by the way, hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. We have we actually attached a mic to my shirt, so I'm no longer holding a microphone. I'm bugged right now. So I might sound different. I don't know if it's good or bad, but let us know. because we know there were some complaints about the sound. By the way, we're going to go right now.
팀 선배 박정석을 누르고 유견승을 달리던 삼성 칸의 다크호스 참여관을 2대0으로 전아웃시킨 KTF 매직앤스의 신의 우정호. 과연 그는 누구인가? 하지만 박정석과 참여관은 그냥 대충 넘길 존재가 결코 아니다. 자, 다시 한번 물어보자.
그런 경기는 쉽죠.
삼성칸 김동근에게 2대0 승리. CJ 엔투스 소지훈 완파. 강한 테란들을 차례로 쓰러뜨리며 올라온 STX 소울의 기대주 김윤중을 주목하라.
올릴 건 없다고 봐요.
하지만 128강에서부터 단 한 번의 패배 없이 2대0으로 싹쓸이. 현재 최다 세트 연승상 1위라는 것 아는 사람은 다 아는데
저는 그런 거 별로 신경 안 써요.
오, 대기 한번 좋다.
감사합니다.
그렇다면 본인의 생각은 어떨까?
8연승한 건 당연한 결과 같아요.
16강에서 우정호를 10연승의 제물로 삼겠다는 김윤중. 과연 우정호의 발언?
그냥 여기서 연승상금 받고 끝내도록 제가 해드리겠습니다.
하지만 1000만원은 보통 액수가 아닌데
가볍게 이기고 연승상금 1000만원 가져가도록 하겠습니다.
KTF 매직앤스 우정호 대 STX 소울 김윤중.
우정호 하나 둘 셋. 우정호 화이팅!
Well, the game has begun. Violet is our orange Protoss player, and at the top right is, of course, Shuttle, the purple Protoss player. The map Andromeda, a very interesting map. I think there's a lot of different build orders you can do on this map. So I'm curious to see if we're going to see two Protosses going in different directions with their openings. Because of the architecture of the map, like I said, there's so many different ways that you can take this game. You certainly do have a lot of options. Technically, you could even go Nexus first if you get your gateways up in time. And it looks like, well, I don't know what the girls are screaming about, but I guess our commentator said something. All right, looks like we're going to see Gateway first for both players, and what we really want to look for next is will he get the assimilator, a pylon next, or will he get another Gateway? There is a girl turtling behind her fangirl sign. If you notice, it looks as though Violet is actually going to be, well, he scouted the middle to check for the proxy gate. We have some rabid fangirls down here. I don't know if you're picking up the sound in your mic or not, but I am definitely picking it up in my ears because it is so loud. Okay, so we're going to see teching builds. Not too much of a difference with these two builds. One focuses on getting an extra probat a little bit earlier, while the other one focuses on getting some Vespian gas a little bit earlier. Well, we do see the Zealot moving out. I don't know what... Uh-oh. What is he doing? The only thing that's in the middle is the Panda Bear guy. I think, did he actually successfully confuse his opponent with that pro block? Wow. This is going to be embarrassing. All right, so he's going to go up there, and he's going to be like, where's his base? I don't know. Okay, well, look at this. He's going to get up there, and he's going to realize pretty quickly that he's been duped, and he is actually Oh, can he block that probe? No, the probe manages to get in there. Now, this is going to give Shuttle a huge advantage because he's going to be able to scout his opponent. He's going to know what his opponent's doing, and he can respond accordingly. Here's Shuttle getting goon range. Actually, both players are getting goon range. As you can see, the probe gets here, but it can't get up the ramp. Now, in a mirror matchup like Protoss versus Protoss, that is very significant. If you're able to scout your opponent and your opponent can't scout you. Build orders are so critical in Protoss versus Protoss. There's kind of a rock, paper, scissors gameplay element in Protoss versus Protoss where, you know, getting an early observer obviously stops DTs, but, you know, you might want to actually get a shuttle and a reaver and push, but you basically have to know what your opponent's doing, or you could end up going in the wrong direction and your build order could be weak. It looks like Shuttle knows that he can get that extra Nexus up pretty early on because his opponent did one gate. And here's a Robo-Bang for both players, actually. Looks like, actually, they're doing the exact same builds. Certainly not bad. That's kind of funny. Okay. Although note that we do see Shuttle's Dragoons on the low ground pretty far out to kill a scouting probe. Another gateway on the way. Well, the probes are getting transferred. Wow, okay, so these guys are doing the exact same thing. We really haven't seen any deviations. Clearly, this is a safe build on this map. Despite the fact that you can get, you can put Dragoons on the low ground and hit those probes that are mining that expansion. It seems the players are still very comfortable going like this, and it looks like we may be seeing that now, actually. With these Dragoons moving out now. Well, when this observer gets there, yeah, he may put the Dragoons right there on the low ground and try to hit those probes. Now, in a matchup such as this one, it's really critical that you get ahead in the economics. Whoop! Oh, he's gonna take out the observer. Sup? And now the probes will have to evacuate. And it now looks like wisely, I think Violet is going to back off. Don't get confused. Violet is, in fact, not the violet color. It should have transferred more probes back there. I'm really surprised. Well, it looks like, well, actually, I don't know. Both players, even amount of units. It's going to come down to micro here. Who can stay ahead? It looks as though Shuttle's behind. And now as he retreats, he's going to lose a lot of Dragoons, or at least there's a potential to lose a lot of Dragoons. Shuttle has got a shuttle. So both players, well, we're going to see Reaver here. Reaver usage. Unfortunately, though, for Shuttle, he's really not able to get his observers in there and get a good idea of what's going on. They keep getting picked off. That may mean his Reaver count's going to get delayed because he has to make sure he has an observer. Well, because he's ahead in the Dragoon count, he's going to take this opportunity and drive those probes out again. Shuttle is slowly getting behind.
나오는 셔틀 이거에 대한 대응을 잘해야 됩니다. 지금까지 경기 다 치러왔던 거
All right, the Reaver's out. He's going to try and prevent this, but once again, it looks like our orange player, Violet, has already ninja'd his way out of there. And now Violet expands again. And we really want to focus our attention on these shuttles, because losing the shuttle or losing the Reaver is pretty big. Oh! There comes the battle now! He's got to target fire that Reaver! He's taking it out, but is it going to be enough? Here's another Reaver joining in to the fray. He needs to pick up that Reaver! He needs to back off now. Shuttle's taking control of the game with excellent micro. He has to seize this opportunity. He was getting behind before. Well, both players are going to expand. It does not look like we're going to see shuttle push. He may have lost his shuttle in that battle. I believe I saw that. I don't think we've seen a Citadel just yet, but we will be seeing a Citadel pretty soon here. Okay, well, he has a shuttle now, so he's going to be pushing out. Now, if he can get a good contain, it would be very strong. Although he may even go in for the kill move. No, he is going to go for the contain using that shuttle. Oh! Oh, he's going to lose the shuttle. No. Barely manages to escape. If he had lost that shuttle, he would, first of all, have lost his Reavers, but second of all, he would have lost, we would have lost vision of the high ground. He would not have been able to harass that. Here comes another battle. Can he control the Reavers well? Good angle there, but oh! The shuttle's been taken out. Both Reavers double killing each other. Shuttle is ahead though. He's moving in now. He is backed off. Probably a wise decision. I think that Violet would have re-macroed all of his Dragoons by then. The atmosphere in here is tense. It's been a back and forth game. Although I think if Violet cannot retake control of that mineral expansion, which is being harassed by Shuttle's Dragoons, I think he'll be hurt in the long run. His economy will be too far behind. Okay, he's coming out now. The game will shift to Zealots and Dragoons. We obviously do not have the leg upgrade for either one. I'm not sure who has the better concave here. It looks like Shuttle should win this. He does have the concave advantage. Violet needs to get back. Here comes the Reaver, though. The Reaver's going to have to do some serious damage. I'm surprised he hasn't rushed forward and taken out the Reaver. I guess his Dragoon count was pretty low, though. Well, both players are macroing very well. It's very interesting when you see two gamers both doing the same builds. It really comes down a lot more onto the micro and the macro than you normally expect.
우정호 선수는 계속 공격을 막아줘야 되기 때문에 경기에 들어갈 수 없다는 여유가
Well, we may not see either player try to engage until they get the High Templars out. Archons are very strong against the Zealots, and of course, Psystorm is just a very powerful ability in general. Well, here comes another battle. The Reavers are out again. And as you can see, we had Violet playing a little bit more defensively than his opponent.
오히려 저 리버는 지금 잡아주는 효과를 거둬야 됩니다. 지금 경기에 들어갈 수 있는 여유가 없어요. 드래곤 비어는 우정 선수 1.5배 정도 많고요. 질럿이 깊은 선수가 많은 편인데 우정 리버는 거죠. 리버.
It's really tough to say who's ahead right now. It's been a lot of back and forth action.
이렇게 드래곤 싸움이 있는데 두 면에서는 지금 김구 선수가
Again, it's really going to boil down to this control with the Reavers. The Reavers are so powerful. And he's moving in. He's moving in now. I don't know if the Zealots are in good position right now for our orange player, Violet. And one Reaver's taken out. He needs to take out these Reavers. He's got it controlled pretty well. Orange should have the advantage due to the angle the Zealots are coming in at, but two Reavers can really deal some damage to Zealots. He's got to target that Reaver in the back, but the Shuttle picks it up in time. Wow, crazy micro here from both players. And it looks like he's going to get that Reaver, but the Dragoon count is too high. Take a look at that. He spent too much time focused firing the the Reavers and the Shuttles that he ended up losing too many Dragoons. Okay. We're almost back to square one. Only our purple player is ahead in the Reaver count, and our other player is ahead in the Dragoon count. We haven't seen. Oh. A lot of times pro gamers build pylons. Oh wait, hold that thought! We're gonna see a High Templar drop and a Dark Templar drop. If he can get these probes, it will be huge! One storm and another one! Actually, that was not that effective. I thought he was gonna get a lot more. I'm surprised. Yeah, okay. Well, not the most effective drop. He did get a few probes, but he did lose the High Templars and the Dark Templars, which means his High Templar count's going to be down later on. +1 for our purple player. Our orange player, Violet, we'll find out his upgrade soon enough. And it looks like because Violet is ahead, he is going to move out and go for some harassment. As I was saying before, the pro gamers sometimes mark spots on the map with pylons. And you can see both players did that at the top left. Here comes the attack! And Reavers target firing each other. We have not seen Psystorm thrown down just yet. They might not have energy. He is controlling his units very well. But purple is going to win! Shuttle is breaking out. 1DT though. Solid Snake Dark Templar over here, going to go for some probes. Oh, but there's a cannon there. No, what are you doing? You're supposed to be attacking the probes. Okay. Mission failed. This has just been a back and forth game here. I think Shuttle's getting a little bit of it. Well, actually, I don't know. It's tough to say who's ahead. It's very even. It could change at any moment. Here comes the attack, and Violet's army isn't there. Bad news. Bad news, Bears. Bad news, Panda Bear guy. Look at this. This is crazy. Now he's got to come in from another angle, but I think that Violet will have already gotten so many probes. Or, excuse me, Shuttle has already gotten so many probes. He's controlling that Reaver and Shuttle well, but it looks like it was just now taken out. The Archons, Zealots, great combination. very easy to refresh your army. But unfortunately, it looks like Shuttle, his macro is just too good. Shuttle's going to break in there and possibly take out this expansion if he can keep macroing and reinforcing his army. The Archon's very weak against Dragoons, especially when they're dancing around in circles like that. GG! Shuttle has won. Shuttle is the winner for that first game. Well played by Shuttle. We're going to go on to game 2. I wonder if Violent can pull out a win. He's going to need to do it here pretty quickly. Props to Shuttle, though. He played very well. Wow. Okay, so a recap of that game. Well, first of all, we now know how good Shuttle's macro is. He wasn't ahead the entire time, but he has some solid Reaver control, and he is able to muster up so many units and maintain an advantage. I don't think the harassment by him was the best we could have seen. He did not really get a very effective storm drop. Didn't get that many probes. He could have gotten a lot more. But you know what? It didn't matter in the end. Next map is Othello. And I think this is also going to be a pretty interesting map. This is a map where, as I've said before, it's very, it has a lot of backdoors. It's very circular in nature. So I think we can see a lot of counterattacks. It also has this interesting high ground location where only small units can fit back there. Both players have joined, both actually neglecting to re-watch the replay. So I think we're going to get this started sooner than normal. Let's get ready for some more awesome Protoss versus Protoss. Who is going to make it to the final 8 in the most baller tournament in the world? We'll find out soon enough. By the way, thank you, Intel. We love you guys for making this possible. Thank you so much. Well, whenever our Korean commentators wrap up their comments, we're going to get this going.
별을 참 많이 쓰고 있는데 우선 2차전입니다. 준비되어 있죠? 자, 2차전 경기와 함께 가보시죠.